Hey y'all. It's your girl, Purely She. I'm back to you with another vlog, back to you with another video. I know y'all probably been like, where has this woman been? Sister girl been busy. Sister girl, like, let me go ahead and get some content out for my family, my YouTube family. It's always truly a pleasure and an honor to get content out to you guys. Man, I got some decisions I need to make. Lately, I've been going through some changes, life changes, and I'm trying to see about making the decision to move to Texas. Um, I've been wanting to move to Texas for the last couple of years. I've been in Ohio all my life, and things as far as my health is like lightweight weighing on me because of the climate change or whatever like that. I'm not grasping too much to this cold weather anymore because it gives me, oh my god, bad joint pain. And I'm like, it's time to change the atmosphere up. I'm just ready to see new faces. I'm just ready for a whole different change in my life, new atmosphere for me and my children. Um, it's just a lot of decisions that I have to make. I'm in the process right now of trying to obtain my broker's license. I'm also trying to make the decision to see. I only got 24 more credits to finish up to go back to nursing school. So I'm really thinking long and hard if that's what I want to do because I just don't want to sit up and continue to procrastinate starting things and I don't finish. That's been something that's really been big and heavy on my plate lately, like procrastinating, and that's something that I've been working on, as far as even with my therapist, as far as me procrastinating on a lot of different things, starting certain things and don't finish. And those are my two main goals: to make the decision to relocate to Texas and to go back to nursing school. Also, while I'm trying to obtain my broker's license. Um, and the decision also to I want to get a bigger home if I continue to stay in Ohio, which I'm not trying to stay here. Not even 2 more years. That's my goal. Um, because as you may know, I do my childcare inside my home, and the house that I have is small. I need more room, so I feel like it's time for expansion. So I'm I really want to, and I'm thinking long and hard, which that's what I was gonna do in the first place, open up a child care center, which I found out through doing my research and really going through the protocol with opening up a child care center. That's not no joke. That's really a lot because especially if you pick a location and certain things within the location needs renovated, you have to have a architect or an engineer come in and just and like a building inspector basically check to see if how your kitchen is set up. You have to check and see how your bathrooms are set up because your bathrooms, when it comes to a child care center, has to be accessible, wheelchair accessible, just in case you get any special needs children or that sort. Which that's what I'm thinking about doing. But like I said, those are some decisions that I have to make as far as trying to relocate to Texas, um, trying to see if I'm going to go back to nursing school, and to see about expanding to a bigger home to continue having my childcare inside the home, or going ahead and just doing a childcare center. I say that to say this because I'm ready to. I have a 5-year old. I'm ready to do some traveling with him once school is out, and with my oldest son and my granddaughter. I'm just ready to just like adventure out with my family that I have, and I'm ready to explore different cultures, different things. So that's the reason why too I wanted to move to Texas, because of the culture, because of the history, just and because of the weather, because of the just the atmosphere alone. Period. Um, I'm just ready to move. And I know it's in God's timing, it's in God's will and way. I'm not rushing. I have to take my time because I also have to save up money to do these things. I also have to get my mind prepared to continue to study for my broker's license. So, like, once I do that, then I know if I do move to Texas, then I have to start studying for the Texas requirements for a licensed broker for life and health insurance. That's what I'm going for. So, not saying that it's a lot, but it's really a lot. Um, Me being a single mom, I'm not going to say, I don't like to say, oh, it's hard, I can't do this, because I know I can. I've come this far by faith, and I'm believing in God for a breakthrough, and I'm believing in God for financial stability, and I'm believing in God to help me with money management, because to be honest, I don't manage my money well like I should. So those are a lot of things that I know I'm going to sit down and talk to my therapist about. And I'm not ashamed to share this with you guys at all. But I have some things that I need to focus on as far as procrastinating. I have to work on finishing things that I start, and I really have to work on getting my mindset focused on if this move to Texas is really something that I want to do, because I know the cost of living is way different from where I've been all my life here in Ohio. And I'm not saying that I'm not going to be able to grasp a hold of the atmosphere of Texas. I'm not going to make it, because I know I can and I know I will through God's grace and His strength and His ever loving mercy. But baby, when I tell you, I'm not gonna lie, I'm scared, because I've waited this long to really make the decision to say, do I want to go to Texas? Because yeah, I got certain loved ones and things that are here that I'm close with, but I've like I said, I'm grieving 5 deaths still. A lot of people always say, "Oh, it's gonna be all right. It's okay." You know, they lived out their lives. Blah blah blah. I feel like you should never tell a person, oh, just get over it, you'll be all right, because I'm never going to be over it. I'm never going to be all right. But I know that with me being a woman of God, and I step out on faith, and I stay in my word, and I keep myself encouraged, and I know that I'm going to make it in each and every aspect of my life that I try to accomplish all my goals. And I watch a lot of content creators here on YouTube that really have inspired me to say, hey, you can do this. What are you scared of? You stand in your word, you stand encouraged. God has been providing all this time, all this long. What is your issue with you want to get out and just vamp out and move with you and your family? And it's a lot. It's a lot, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm scared of. Everybody is scared of change. I'm scared of change, but as I'm getting older, I'm like, you know what? I'm tired of settling. I'm tired of settling. I'm ready to just explore different things. I'm still praying for expansion. I have a lot of other things that I'm working on that I will be talking to you guys about in my next couple vlogs that I make, because I don't want to go ahead and announce what I'm doing and it doesn't work out. Like they say, you have to move in silence, and a lot of different of my mechanisms that I use is about moving in silence, and that's what I'm doing. I'm praying about it. I'm letting God and I'm letting go of it. I will also have to do research on schools, because I still have my baby boy. I'm not gonna lie, I'm scared about that situation, because moving away from here, he's already getting acquainted with friends and teachers and his school atmosphere that he's in, and then I would have to take him out into something different. I'm lightweight scared of getting him confused, but I've even talked it over with my 5-year-old and my oldest son, and they're both like, yes, Mom, we want to move. We want a different atmosphere. I want them to explore the culture. I like I like outdoors. I like museums. I like jazz clubs. I like poetry. I just want to be able to explore more things that I have not had a chance to explore. I at least want my kids to explore those. I could just truly say God has really been good these past couple of weeks. Thank God I'm able to still keep steady child care kids, because like I told you guys once before, like once they're off from summer vacation and they go to school. You really have a hard time trying to get kids enrolled because a lot of people, they take their children to child care centers or whatever or what have you, but that's their decisions. I'm not that pushy person like, oh, you better sign my kids up, this, that, and that. If you want to sign them up, sign them up. Just know when you sign them up, they're going to get a good faith-based education here. They're not just going to come in here and play toys and watch TV all day. They're really going to learn about the goodness of God. They're going to learn about their spirituality. I don't push religion on people because at the end of the day, I let them make that decision for themselves. But while you're here in my care, you're going to get a great teaching. And when you leave out of here, you're going to be able to tell your parents, look, she really takes out the time to teach me about the goodness of God, about my spirituality and my culture and who I am. And like I tell you guys, my faith, my walk with God has gotten a whole lot stronger. I've separated myself from a lot of different worldly things. I'm still working on a whole lot of other things. But I could truly say, even with the holidays, I'm not, and I told you guys before, if you cannot afford it, don't try to break your neck buying people gifts if you know you can't afford it, especially when you know you got bills and expenses that need to be paid for. Don't try to go breaking your neck for people, especially if they're going to break their neck for you. But that's neither here nor there. But don't try to go all out trying to buy expensive gifts or gifts and you know you can't afford it. You know you got certain responsibilities that you got to take care of, and then you go out buying gifts and then this is happening, that is happening. I would hate to see that happen to a lot of us. But Christmas for me this year is very skimpy. It's not nothing big. It's not nothing major. Baby boy doesn't really want too much, and I could truly say my son is not picky. My son is thankful. If I go to Dollar Tree, he's thankful for that little $1.25 toy that he gets. He is not really big on toys. Like, he'll see stuff on TV, but he's like, main thing he really wanted, he asked me for a Nintendo Switch and a drone. That was the main thing that he asked me for. And I'm working on trying to get those. I got one thing already. I got his drone, but I'm working on trying to get the Nintendo Switch, which he's not like really, oh, I'm in dire need of a Nintendo Switch, because I feel like he's still young yet. I still have him reading books and looking at educational programs and things and that such nature. So, it's not nothing really big that I feel like he needs a Nintendo Switch, but I would love for him to experience him as a child having a video game. Cause like my older son, when they had the Wii Nintendo come out, I got him that, and they had like the Michael Jackson game or whatever. I got my son that, but he was a little bit older than my baby boy. So those are things that I'm working on. But like I said, don't go breaking your neck. If you cannot afford to buy Christmas gifts, or even if you got to go to certain giveaways or things in that nature, do that. Don't never feel like you better than somebody, or don't never feel like, oh, let that be for the next person that really needs it. If you feel like you need to go to these giveaways, sign up. I've signed up for several toy drives and several giveaways over these past couple of years. I'm not afraid and I'm not ashamed to say it, because I didn't have the finances like I would really want to at that moment in time. But God always provides. I'm not really too big on holidays, and I ain't trying to be a damper on nobody else, because I know a lot of us, we go all out for our families and our friends and our loved ones during the holiday, but I've lost so many loved ones along the way, and I still, I'm not even putting no tree up or nothing this year. I found a little mini tree for my baby boy. That's for him. And I put a few decorations up because of my child care children, but I usually put up like a 6-foot tree. I used to buy the real trees. I got out of that, but like, put up a tree and all those like lights and all that, I'm just not into that this year, because I'm really missing my loved ones. And but like I said, I got myself in therapy. I don't mind sharing that I'm in therapy, because I feel like, I don't want to sit up here living my life as a lie, like everything is okay, oh, I'm all good, and I'm not, for real. But God is in control. He's in the midst. He's a keeper. Me standing my words, me stepping out on faith, me being a strong believer, and believing that God is going to foresee me through my grieving process. I thank God for his life, health, and strength, and for him keeping my mind stayed on him. I wouldn't have it no other way. But I'm not going to be before you guys long. I'm just sitting here, baby boys in school. I have no child care kids today. I'm just sitting here, just thanking God for his grace, his presence, his mercy, because he has been so good to me. And I just want to let you guys know that I continue to pray for each and every one of you that are subscribers and supporters. You know, I'm still small within my audience as far as my vlog, and I'm so thankful for that, because I believe that I'm going to grow, I'm going to expand, I'm going to reach so many that I never thought I would be able to reach. And, you know, I just want to keep everybody encouraged. I want to keep everybody to just continue to stay in your word, stay prayed up, build a relationship with God, you know, build up a prayer life, you know, and allow God to take control of your life. Allow God to be the head of your life. Me personally, I wouldn't have it no other way. To all my content creators out there that I watch, if I could name a few, um, I call her Auntie Ivy. Shout out goes to Boo Bougie. Shout out to my boy Nemo 504. That's like a brother to me now. Um, Shout out to King Explicit. You know, he's another one that inspired me to really push and to get my content out there. Shout out to Peyton Charles. That's my girl. I love her. Like, she inspires me to push and continue to keep pressing my way through, because I know that my life has a bigger expansion, and I know I have so much more and greater that God has for me. Shout out to Andrea Antoinette and her husband. Shout out to Ebony Elbow. Um, Shout out to India. Let me see who else I really watch. It's a lot of people that watch. Shout out to Dehu. Um, man, Life of Raven. Shout out to her. Shout out to Janine. Shout out to Jay Kareen. Shout out to all you guys, man. You all inspire me to push, to be greater than I am. It's a whole lot of you guys that I watch. But, you know, man, it's a lot. It's a lot that I could just sit up here and just ramp about and rave about. But overall, man, God has been so good. I'm more calmer. I'm more into my word. Oh, shout out to 2819 Church Pastor Philip Mitchell. Baby, when I tell you, I have to watch his sermons all the way through. You know, sometimes when you watch certain people, you just watch a little bit and that's it. You cut it out. Oh, and shout out to Being Grace. I'm actually watching her now. Being Grace. Shout out to you, girl. You be doing your thing. God bless you. Thank you for your vlogs and your content. You inspire me as well. But 2819 Church, Pastor Philip Mitchell. You got some people that like him, some people that don't. I don't get in the middle of those politics, because who am I? But he has really shown me the realness of religion, about my own spirituality, about my self-growth, my self-perseverance. And I know 2025 is going to really bring me a whole lot of open doors, as well as a lot of closed doors, a lot of closed portals. And I'm okay with that. But since I've been watching them, I've really tried to maintain my prayer life more and stay in my word more. So shout out to all of you that I named. It's so many of you. It's hard for me to remember, but I support you guys. I uplift each and every family that watches my vlogs. I lift you all up in prayer. God bless you guys during the holidays. Keep the faith. God bless you. God keep you. Is my prayer. I love you guys. Shalom, shalom.